Hey guys, it's Jessie, the dietitian at Adjust Health in Coomera. I'm just jumping on today because I keep getting this question about whether keto diet or the keto diet is something that they should be following. I'm a bit against keto, and for good reason. I'm going to explain why, but particularly for diabetics as well. There's a lot of pages, web pages, social media, things like that, talking about how, one, that keto is amazing for weight loss, and two, that it can actually reverse your diabetes. And I want to clear up something. Diabetes cannot be reversed. It can make it look like you're doing really well. You can have very good blood glucose control, but you can't reverse the damage that's actually been done to the cells, which is what happens in diabetes. So keto cannot reverse diabetes. No particular diet can reverse your diabetes. So why is keto not something that I recommend? So keto, for anyone that doesn't know, is a very high fat, very low carb diet with a bit of moderate protein. So what it encourages is the body to actually use ketones rather than glucose. Now, our whole body is actually designed to function using glucose as its main energy source, particularly the brain. The brain loves glucose, doesn't love anything else. And for anyone out there who's tried the keto diet, you'll know that when you start going into ketosis, your brain gets foggy and it doesn't function very well. There's no point really going through that because eventually most people will track back to putting carbohydrates in. So the reason why I don't recommend it is that it's just not something that's sustainable for most people. And we're also cutting out some major food groups. So everyone goes, oh, but you're just cutting out carbs. But carbs are in everything. So if we think about fruits, they've got carbohydrates. Vegetables have carbohydrates, even things like dairy. So all of these food groups are actually being limited on this style of diet. And one big thing that we're actually missing as well is our fiber, because we're not getting a lot of those whole grains in, we're not getting our fruits and vegetables, we're actually gonna have a lot of trouble with our digestive health. So there's a lot of reasons to not follow keto. Now, particularly for diabetics, the reason why I don't encourage diabetics to get on the keto bandwagon is because at the start you think, oh wow, look at my blood sugars, they're so low. The reason why, you're not putting any carbohydrates in to turn into glucose, so there's no glucose floating around in your body, and so you're actually not having a high blood glucose reaction. There's no glucose in there for that to happen. But what actually happens is that when you start trying to introduce some carbohydrates back in, your body's actually less sensitive to that, and as a result, the insulin's not released at an efficient rate, or it's not released at an appropriate amount, and your blood sugars actually will shoot through the roof. So that's the main reason why I don't encourage it for diabetics, but also in general, we don't know the long-term effects of the body working in ketosis, so it's generally not something that's ideal. But the main reason why is it's just not sustainable, and we're cutting out food groups that we just don't need to do. So if you're, kind of sitting on the fence about keto, or you're following keto and now you're thinking, oh, maybe it's not something for me, definitely, shoot us a direct message with any questions you have, or comment below. Share it around to anyone that's on a keto diet and you think maybe they shouldn't be on a keto diet. But definitely head to our website and book in an appointment with me, and we can go through and find a better alternative for you so that you can get your results. All right, see you soon.